Welcome to Charleston, South Carolina. Wow. I'm not sure which direction I'm heading right now. Who cares? Okay. We're on our way to... You can almost see it through the trees. The American College of the Building Arts. Look, this is beautiful. Moeni. My name is Karena, this is Shanae, and we are building strength by moving off-grid. Each week we will share our progress as we begin to bring this off-grid vision to life. For our Patreons, we'll begin an additional private blog that shares more details and answers your personal questions.
Big point of this is to bring everyone together. So take the time to connect with your peers this weekend, find out what each other's doing. And I think it's very important for us to pursue our bliss, because when we do that, then our worlds will collide and the tribe expands.
The work is the work, and by applying ourselves properly to what we do in the physical world, we can evolve ourselves internally and make the world a better place in both places.
Yeah. So I'm really glad to be able to be here. This is one of the biggest workshops that I know for Hempcrete builds that we've had. I've been around. So, I'm really glad that we can have everybody here, and we hope that everybody's able to learn something. So thanks for coming.
Well, we're going to be talking inside a little bit about what it actually takes to get some of these products to market. I'm interested in utilizing this opportunity to develop a whole new commodity and a whole new industry around a plant-based product utilizing regenerative practices all the way through the value chain. So I'm really looking forward to building with everyone this weekend.
And look what Charleston is going to start again. This will be a first in this area, and that's awesome. This is an area where a lot of you guys, any of you have been to Africa, and you see those buildings that are still standing. What do you think they're standing out of? As a mixture of what you're trying to get together with some red clay. And those buildings are still standing. And I look at what is happening with just cement. It's going to be a different world that you guys are going to be making. And I'm so grateful that April and I do all kinds of crazy things together. You guys and it's so good to have you all here. Thank you for coming. Welcome to Charleston.
Karena taking charge again with the muscles. Giving some muscle day to everyone. Oh, 2 for us.
These blocks are going to get stronger for about 20 to 40 more years. So like the more CO2 that it absorbs, the stronger that these blocks are going to get. So for about 20 to 40 years, depending on the climate that you're in, it dictates how quick these are going to cure and stuff like that. I'll just show you guys how it fits in here for right now. Bottom in place just like that, and that's it. These are living, breathing material. This is a living, breathing material. We got to look at it like that, because it really has a lot of abilities to do these things that we don't know about. So self-healing, and like, let's say you get a crack that's in there that is not going to self-heal itself. All you got to do is just get some. When y'all go to CHAZ in place, you'll see the method there, and you can actually use a little bit of that HURD and just put it with the morning mix, and you can fix the crack yourself, like in seconds. And once you put that over there, like I said, that chemical reaction is going to start happening, and then it's just going to fix the block, and then you'll be as good as new. Building a home, and we say one day, hey, we want to knock this home down and put something else there. This can actually be used to fertilize the ground. So we could just knock it down, put it into the ground, and it's going to fertilize the ground. So like, when we say that we don't waste anything with Hempcrete, it's a waste. So the construction sites, so we want to make sure that we put emphasis on that, because a lot of people find that to be interesting. Now many women like to work with Hempcrete because it's so easy to handle and stuff like that. And we try to make it easy. It's just like laying bricks. Like, we're not trying to reinvent anything. We're just trying to show you guys, like, look, this is a new material, like, and this is how it's used. And the good thing is, one thing about Hempcrete, it needs to be able to breathe on both sides, because like I said, this is a breathable material. Like, let's say I know people struggle with this a lot. Like, let's say you're cooking and you burn your food. The good thing about hempcrete is it's going to absorb that smoke out of the atmosphere, and it'll actually clean the air. Because inside, we don't realize inside our home is a lot more polluted than outside. One other place in the country that produces these blocks. So right now, what the industry is trying to do is localize everything. So once we localize everything, the price is going to come down. And when you
we
cut,
spent as much on shipping to get these blocks here from California as the blocks themselves cost.
So see,
Wow.
That's one reason why we're not building more.
Yeah.
How much was
Because,
It's about like $800 to bring the pallet in or more. 1,200.
it went like the shipping alone was $700 for one pallet.
Yeah, sounds right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's wrong, but it sounds right.
so one thing we got to do to make this price come down is to be able to localize everything.
I'll just chime in with like the cost, and we're going to talk more about the hemp HURD, what is hemp HURD, and cost and all of that as we rotate around today. But I always like to remind people, like spray foam when it first came out was the most expensive insulation you could get. It was like cost prohibitive, and now it's one of the cheapest because it's subsidized. It's, you know, has all this investment behind it. So any like emerging, innovative, new products are going to cost more. So the more people that are using it, the more demand, the more the more supply. We'll start to see, more subsidies. We'll start to see those costs come down.
30 years, your blocks are still getting stronger. So it's like you really save money on the backside, even though the materials are high right now. But the good thing is, in the future, it's going to come down. So you'll get even more savings, and because we'll be producing them in the area, that'll cut down on a lot of that shipping costs too. Well, everything is a 1-1-1 mix. Like,
It's a lot.
you get one of these buckets right here. This is a good measurement too. If you guys got one of these, so we got one right there.
Is the water the same ratio?
Yeah, the water's the same ratio. And like I said, we wanted to get to like a toothpaste. So see, like right now, it's not. If you see, like it's still a little thick, so we would add more water to it. Because we needed to be like toothpaste consistency, right? So we'd add more water to that. Now we're way more consistent. Like this is what we wanted to look like. That's what we wanted to look like.
It smells so earthy.
Yeah. It does. So now, gotta do a little bit more mixing. Who wants to do the mixing? Anybody want to do a little bit of mixing? Come on. You can mix the rest of this because it was a little bit. See right there, just mixing that corn. Just go ahead and mix it around a little.
Yeah, I had more water because it wasn't quite too
Yep.
Get a picture. Put that in.
Is that what it's for?
It doesn't need to be too much, just enough to be able to get the block on there, get it on the back side a little bit, and then we just take the block and fit it in. Just get this, and you just tap down just so it can get sealed on the bottom. Scrape off this excess right here, and then we're good to go.
Can you use that? All that extra down there?
Yeah. Well, so what we'll do, like I told y'all, if I got a block that's broken like that, I'll just throw this in there and mix it, and now I can use it for the mortar. Like, we literally don't waste anything when we're on site. We try to use everything. So that excess, you can leave that there for any time you need block repair as you go up the wall. So, and that's it. Like, that's laying the block.
This one is going to be too surrounding.
No. Sometimes you gotta go up high and come down low. Yeah, see, it's not gonna fit. So it's like it's just a little See? See? And there you go. Just go ahead and sit the mortar down in there. And then when you go to sit it down, you just pull it right there and go right down. And just smooth it out the best that you can. Yep. Now, what you do is pull it, or there you go. And then you get this, and you knock it down. Yeah, make sure you hold.
You want to start in the middle on this one?
You can start either way you want. And then you can hit it on the front too to hit it back a little bit. So like if you want to put it like right there and just tap it back. Yeah, see, it's going back a little bit.
Look inside. Up close. Look inside. What's inside? Oh.
Moving and start adding to the mix. Don't just put a bunch in dry. Keep it moving. Working it up.
All right.
Take that stuff.
Yeah, because we have some valuable material.
Too dry or that's perfect?
It says too dry.
I would say yeah, a little bit more water.
So it's really dry. Yeah. I mean, I always find it's like surprisingly dry. You think this is never going to hold together.
The wall won't mind that it was on the ground.
Oh, I'm sorry, there's a foot.
We'll figure it out together. I
think we hit 6 inches yet?
Actually, it is. Yeah. You know, you can just pour it. Go for it. Okay.
Pour that.
Yeah. The green card. We got 12 more balls to do.
So, can something like this be prefabricated?
Yeah.
They have panels. They have wall panels.
This is a very high-tech tool.
My brain is working our pies.
Somebody's using the wrong end. That's okay.
Is that right or wrong?
Here, you can use this to distribute that rather than your hand. Okay.
It's like fluffy, he said. I see. So it can't really mess it up. It makes it stronger.
Say a barn. Yeah.
Well, Shane, it's used as bedding. The HURD
No, I've been doing this now. I do South African. Along the outsides only.
Would let remove that, let it cure, and then tomorrow come back and you can raise it up.
No.
So we're expediting all that just for the demo. Because we want to hopefully get you guys a wall to be able to plaster to fight it.
First, you gotta start your own area.
Let's say this goes all the way out to the surface, which isn't really recommended for the outside. Say this.
Told you I'm a professional.
How do you know how thick to go?
She said it should be quite in the first layer.
Yeah, so you would like, you know,
Yeah.
That's not what you're supposed to do.
sign your word. Always sign your word.
Oh, you should have left it.
We got the video. We've been motivated to move away from the status quo, to look for more effective ways to meet our basic needs so that we can help others to do the same. 2 years ago, we were buying a house in the suburbs of Cape Town. Today, we are learning how to build one. Then, we were doing life the way we were expected to. But soon, we realized that would never be enough. So we decided to do things our way. This decision led us to Charleston, South Carolina, where we found ourselves in a room full of random people. With diverse backgrounds, dreams, and goals, we found ourselves in the same place for the same reason. We believe there's a better way to build strength.
And I think it's very important for us to pursue our bliss, because when we do that, then our worlds will collide and the tribe expands.